In Cherokee lands, a story is passed down through generations about a young boy and the mystical beings known as the Yunwi Tsunsdi, the little people. Deep within the embrace of the Appalachian Mountains, there lived a young Cherokee boy with the spirit of adventure beating in his heart. He wandered far from his village, drawn by the call of the unknown. But as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the land, the boy realized he was lost. The familiar paths of his ancestors had disappeared, swallowed by the cloak of night. Fear gripped his heart as the forest around him seemed to whisper secrets he could not understand. In his despair, he called out into the darkness, but his voice came out small amidst the vast wilderness. Unknown to him, his plea was heard by the Yunwi Tsunsdi, the little people, who were the guardians of the forest and the keepers of ancient wisdom. These beings, no taller than a knee and often invisible to the adult eye, lived in harmony with the natural world, their existence a closely held secret of the Cherokee people. Moved by the boy's plight, the Yunwi Tsunsdi chose to reveal themselves. Emerging from the shadows, they appeared as a procession of tiny figures, radiating a gentle light that cut through the darkness. To the boy's astonishment, they spoke in soft, comforting tones, promising to guide him back to the safety of his home. With the Yunwi Tsunsdi leading the way, the boy followed their light through the forest. They navigated the boy through the tangled undergrowth and hidden dangers of the night with ease, their intimate knowledge of the land clear at every step. As they traveled, the boy felt a sense of awe and gratitude wash over him, his fear replaced by a deep sense of peace. By the time the first light of dawn began to streak the sky, the boy found himself at the edge of his village. The Yunwi Tsunsdi, their task complete, vanished as silently as they had appeared, leaving the boy with a profound sense of wonder and a story that he would carry with him for the rest of his days. This is one of many stories of the little people. Welcome to the mysteries of mythology, the little people. The story of the Yunwi Tsunsdi is one of the many variations of the little people stories shared by a vast range of Native American tribes across the continent. From the dense forests of the northeast, where the Pukwudgie played tricks from the shadows, to the expansive plains of the Great Basin, home to the fearsome Nemerigar, each tribe tells its own tales of these small yet significant figures. The little people are more than just characters in stories. They are integral to understanding the values, lessons, and cultural insights of the tribes that speak of them. Some are seen as mischievous tricksters, while others are revered as wise protectors who offer guidance and protection to those they favor. Despite their size, their impact on the lore and lives of Native American communities is immense. The tales of the little people, with their nuanced portrayals of interaction between humans and the spirit world, underscore the deep connection Native Americans have with the land and its unseen inhabitants. These stories vary widely across tribes, reflecting the diverse environments and cultural landscapes of North America. In the dense forests of the Northeast, stories of the Pukwudgie reflect an intimate relationship with the woodland realms, while in the open plains and rugged mountains of the West, tales of beings like the Nemerigar and the Yunwi Tsunsdi speak to the challenges and mysteries of those vast spaces. The little people are often portrayed as guardians of the earth, capable of bestowing blessings or meting out punishments, reinforcing the idea that humans are but one part of a much larger, interconnected universe. The stories of little people vary widely, each with its own characteristics and stories. While there are many versions, we'll explore three distinct types of little people from Native American folklore. Pukwudgies are mystical creatures of Native American folklore, particularly prominent in Wampanoag and Algonquian tales. These beings are described as small, human-like entities, often knee-high, with enlarged features such as ears and noses. Their skin is sometimes depicted as grey and smooth, drawing comparisons to trolls or goblins. Pukwudgies possess a variety of supernatural abilities, including invisibility, shape-shifting, and the power to create fire. Their nature varies across tribes, from mischievous tricksters who play harmless pranks to malevolent spirits capable of kidnapping, harming humans with poison arrows, or leading them to their doom. In some stories, such as those from the Wampanoag tribe, the Pukwudgies became jealous of the attention and affection humans gave to certain cultural heroes, like Maushop, a benevolent giant. Feeling neglected or slighted, the Pukwudgies began to engage in mischief and malevolence towards humans, marking a shift from their previously friendly demeanor to one of hostility. The Nimerigar, known in Great Basin folklore, particularly among the Shoshone and Paiute tribes. These beings are described as aggressive, standing only about 2 feet tall, and are known to have used tiny bows and arrows to kill their enemies. Their name, Nimerigar, translates from the Shoshone and Paiute languages to people eaters, highlighting their feared and dangerous reputation. Unlike some of the benevolent little people in other tribes' folklore, the Nimerigar are depicted as enemies of humankind. The Nimerigar received a lot of attention after the discovery of the San Pedro Mountains mummy in 1932. This mummy, found in Wyoming and measuring only 14 inches in height, sparked debates on the reality of the Nimerigar tales. Initially believed to be a hoax, further examination by experts suggested it was the body of a full-grown adult, but later analysis identified it as an anencephalic infant, an individual with a severe congenital condition that made its head appear unusually small, akin to the descriptions of the Nimerigar. We met the little people at the start of this video from Cherokee stories. The Yunwi Tsunsdi stand out as guardians of the natural world. These benevolent spirits, often invisible, may choose to show themselves as miniature beings to those they wish to help. The Yunwi Tsunsdi are known to be kind and assistive, using their magical abilities to guide and protect humans. Yet they also guard their domain fiercely, punishing anyone who disrespects or harms their sacred spaces. This balance of benevolence and retribution illustrates the Cherokee principle of living in harmony with nature, recognizing its spiritual essence. A notable story highlights their role as protectors of Hickory Nut Gorge, a crucial passageway for the Cherokee. This gorge, guarded by the Yunwi Tsunsdi and other spirits, symbolizes the blend of physical and spiritual worlds, emphasizing the importance of respecting both. These are just a few examples, and countless variations exist within diverse tribal traditions. The little people are often portrayed as guardians of the earth, stewards of the natural world who protect sacred sites and ensure the balance of nature is maintained. This role shows the deep respect Native American cultures have for the environment, viewing it as a living, breathing entity that demands respect and care. Tales of the little people serve as moral guides, teaching both children and adults the importance of living in harmony with nature, respecting its limits, and acknowledging the spiritual dimension that permeates the natural world. For many tribes, the little people also serve as a link to ancestral wisdom and the spiritual world. They are often seen as messengers between humans and the spirit realm, offering protection, guidance, and warnings to those they encounter. What are your thoughts on the stories of the little people? Or do you know any more of their stories? Let me know in the comments. If you want to know more about the mysteries of mythology, join me in the next videos.